What's going on, collectors? You're not going to want to miss this video because we're going to talk about this new release from Ignition Model. It's an 18 scale Touge Racing Honda S2000, but I'm going to save the rest of the details for the unboxing and review. So let's get started right now. What's going on, collectors? James with Model Cars Houston here, and I'm dropping at least one video a week every Monday. So be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you can stay up to date with everything that goes on in the collector model car hobby world. I hope some of you guys were lucky enough to get one of these Honda S2000s from Ignition Model, but let's unbox it, take a close look, and maybe it is something that you can still find out there. All right, guys, so here it is unboxed in all its glory. This has the Touge Racing Demon King livery on it. Probably one of the most iconic Honda S2000s out there, especially in Japan. This car was named Best Tuning Car in the Best Motoring video series. I'll be sure to put those links down in the description below where you can see this car in action in real time. So the amazing thing that the Ignition Model does with these vehicles is they're all 3D scanned in from the front, the side, the back, and even the interior, because Ignition Models strive to try to make sure that all their models are as accurate as possible. And in order to do that, the scanning technology that they have today can definitely replicate it in a true 18 scale. But the cool thing is once they've got it scanned in, then they can make other variations of this S2000, which is exactly what they're going to be doing right after this release. So they've got a few other colors coming out, so stay tuned for those. So as you can see, this car has a full wrap on it, or in this case, it's more of a decal, but it looks amazing and looks true to what the 1/1 scale actually looks like. As far as the exterior goes, it's got literally the full catalog of Touge Racing tidbits. You can see it from the front end, the fenders, the sides, the rear, the wing, it's all there. Starting with the base, you can see that it's got the Hot Version logo, it's got the Demon King logo here, and it's got the Ignition Model and AP1 chassis code as well. Now, this can obviously be taken off of its base by the screws that are at the bottom. So once you've got it bolted like this, it's not going anywhere. But if you wanted to take this out and display it in like a nice case or something, you definitely want to remove it off its base so that it can have a better visual appeal. Starting with the front, you'll notice that it's got the Demon King right there on the hood, the one that this car is known for and named after. It's got a lot of the sponsorships on the front. You can even see the Sega logo there. Where are my Sega fans at? Genesis, Dreamcast, even Shenmue. It's got the Touge Racing logo, all the other little sponsors on here. It just looks fantastic and looks very true to the 1/1 scale. Moving on to the back, it's also got some sponsorship logos on there as well. So the paint scheme, the banner across the windshield, everything looks super accurate and super true. Now, moving on to the actual catalog of parts that are on this vehicle. You'll notice that it's got the Raise CE28Ns, 18-inch in black. I love the sizing of the wheel as compared to the actual fenders. It fits perfectly. It's got flush fitment. Another cool thing about the Ignition Model is that they're always making sure that it's got a lowered stance on most of its vehicles. And especially for a car like this, it just makes it look even more fantastic. Now, moving on to the actual body styling, you'll notice that it's got the lower carbon fiber lip. It's got the Touge Racing front bumper. Then moving on to the sides, it's got these super wide fender flares. You can also see some of the carbon fiber feelers. Even on the fender flare up top, you'll see it here. You'll notice at the sides, you'll see the vents. Then moving on to the back, it's got these super wide arched fender flares. And then all that exits out through the back. And then in the rear, you'll notice it's got a trunk, carbon fiber trunk lid. You'll notice it's got the Touge Racing GT Aero spoiler. It's got the Mugen Racing dry carbon fiber hardtop. It even has the smallest detail of these carbon fiber craft square side view mirrors. In the front, you'll notice that it's got the Touge Racing 6-piston BBKs, followed up with slotted rotors in the front and rear. In the back, you'll also notice it has the titanium center exit exhaust. Moving into the inside of the vehicle, you'll notice that it's got the green Takata seatbelt harnesses, and it's got Recaro racing seats for the driver's side and the passenger side. It also has a 3-spoke racing steering wheel as well, and I'm sure this one is going to wow collectors, fans of the vehicle for a very long time. So question of the day for you guys, what do you guys think about this model? Does it look pretty dang accurate to the real thing? Was there something missing that you noticed on it? Let me know down in the comments below. I love to keep the conversation going, and I love responding to all those comments, so let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out my other videos in the next slide. I'll see you in those videos or my next video.